Have you ever finished your workday, tried to go to sleep, then found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m.? Not because something was on fire, but opening your laptop anyway and sending an email on purpose. And maybe, just maybe, there was a small part of you that wanted someone to see that timestamp. If that is you, you are about to feel incredibly seen because the people who do this, and there are far more of you than you realize, are not just workaholics. There is a deeper psychology happening underneath that sent message, and today we are uncovering all of it. You are not broken, you are not weird, and you are definitely not alone. But here is what nobody tells you. Sending an email at 3 a.m. on purpose isn't really about the email. It never was. It is about what your nervous system is desperately trying to manage. Here are 5 hidden psychological reasons why people send emails at 3 a.m. on purpose, and which one is driving you. Number 1. You are playing an invisible status game and nobody told you the rules. In social psychology, there is a concept called competitive signaling. It's a fancy term for your brain broadcasting dominance without saying a single word. When you hit send at 3:17 a.m., that timestamp isn't just information, it is a declaration. I was awake when you were sleeping. I was working when you were resting. My dedication operates on a different schedule than yours. You are not sending an email, you are staking a claim. And here is what makes this so fascinating. You probably didn't invent this behavior yourself. You learned it. From a boss who answered Slack messages at midnight, from a mentor who wore exhaustion like a medal, from a parent who equated being tired with being worthy. Your brain absorbed that message early. The most tired person in the room is the most important person in the room. Here is what nobody tells you about that belief. It is not a character flaw. It is a learned program running on autopilot. You are not ambitious to the point of self-destruction. Your nervous system is just running code it downloaded from people it once trusted. Number 2, the email is an anxiety firewall. Think about what that 3 a.m. moment actually feels like. You can't sleep, your mind is cycling, everything unfinished feels like a threat. So you do something, you send the email. And for exactly 7 minutes, your nervous system exhales. Psychologists call this action-based anxiety relief. When your threat detection system activates, and for high achievers, it runs on a hair trigger. Your body doesn't want a breathing exercise, it wants proof that you acted. You are not sending the email because it needs to be sent. You are sending it because your brain needs evidence that you handled something. Think of it like a spam filter. Your anxiety keeps flagging the same message. You haven't done enough. And the only way to get it out of your inbox is to reply to it. The email is your reply. It is a message to your own mind. I handled it. You can stop now. That is not laziness. That is not dysfunction. That is your nervous system protecting you the only way it currently knows how. Number 3, imposter syndrome doesn't sleep, and so neither do you. Here is a pattern that almost nobody talks about. Imposter syndrome, that deep, persistent feeling that you are one mistake away from being found out, doesn't just show up in performance reviews or important meetings. It shows up at 3 a.m. Because the quiet hours are when the inner critic goes off shift and the inner interrogator clocks in. Did I do enough today? Did I say the wrong thing? Are they going to realize I don't actually belong here? And the email is the only answer your brain finds acceptable. It is not about ambition, it is about armor. Sending that email at 3 a.m. says, even if everything falls apart tomorrow, I have this. I can't be nothing because I was still working at 3 a.m. You are not an imposter. Your mind is just running an old protection program, one that kept you safe once, a long time ago, and doesn't know it is allowed to rest now. Number 4, and this one is where it gets really interesting. For some of you, the 3 a.m. email has nothing to do with anxiety at all. Chronobiology, which is just a fancy term for the science of your biological clock, tells us that roughly 25% of people are what researchers call evening chronotypes. Not by habit, not by choice, by neurology. For these individuals, peak cognitive performance, deep creative flow, and complex problem solving naturally occur late at night. The brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for clarity and connection, simply fires better after midnight. The silence of 3 a.m. strips away the social noise, the notifications, the interruptions, the performance of being on. For an evening-wired nervous system, that silence isn't loneliness, it's liberation. If this is you, your 3 a.m. isn't anxiety, it's your mind finally getting the room it needed to breathe. You are not disordered, your chronotype is just wired differently, and a 9 to 5 world hasn't caught up with you yet. Number 5, and this one is the deepest one. Some people send emails at 3 a.m. because it's the one thing they can fully control. In psychology, we talk about something called the locus of control. It's your internal sense of agency over your own life. When your external world feels uncertain, a relationship that feels fragile, finances that feel unstable, a job that doesn't feel secure, your nervous system goes searching for something it can master. And work is concrete. Work has outcomes. You send the email, something moves forward, and you have proof that you acted. This is why the most high-achieving people often become most productive in the hardest seasons of their lives. It is not ambition, it is regulation. Work becomes the one corner of the universe where the rules still make sense, where effort still equals outcome, where you still have power. You are not a workaholic, your mind is just looking for solid ground in a world that keeps shifting beneath your feet. Here is what these 5 reasons share. You are not broken. You are not weak. Your nervous system works hard. It works silently. It just wants to keep you safe. Your 3 a.m. email is not a flaw. It is a signal. Now you know what it means. Which reason hit you the hardest? Drop the number in the comments. Did this video help you? Please hit that subscribe button. You are not too much. Your mind just protects you at any hour.